There we go. So now a lot of the trucks, and especially the commercial trucks and some of this industry over here, will now make use of the highway very aggressively to get over there, which is nice. We still have this intersection here, and it's still fine. There's so little flow of traffic here. The fact that we have this here is actually okay. Just kind of surprising. Now, we will want to extend the rail network from here down to here and do another one of these rail stations down at this end. But we'll have to probably buy... Well, we don't have to, but it'd be convenient if we bought this first. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god, darkness, so cool. Hey, Hamish! Yeah, the night looks awesome. This bridge looks great. It's so illuminated. I wish I could have gotten the other pillars over here. The other sort of suspension, rather, I should say. Limited bridge control. We do need, I think, more garbage collection. Landfill is not filling up that fast. And actually, the incinerator is fine, too, but... Problem is... Oh, I guess I got some here already. You know what, then? Let's get a second one in the same situation. I mean, distance-wise and things, it's not necessarily the best, but it's a good spot for it, since this is all commercial, and commercial doesn't terribly care. I mean, land value does matter for commercial, but it's still better than getting people sick with the residential areas. Do love these houses. They are leveling up as well. Still look pretty similar right now. We'll see what happens when they get to max level. We still need our university, though. We're making tons of money right now, which is awesome. But we'll wait a bit. Okay, still plenty of things being used here. And that's what I like to see, utilization of this. Like, it may not look like the sort of thing that gets used heavily, and yet there it is. And I don't think it's generating weirder traffic, because anyone from, say, here, who is trying to dump goods, was already hitting the highway in some fashion. And they'll still, if it's still shorter, just run it out of town this way, they will do it. But what will be really handy is when we get a train station over here, because then any goods that get produced here that's supposed to go to a commercial area here will take the train station, stay off the highway a bit more. It should ultimately be good. This on and off being so close is not entirely optimal, but it's not that bad. And this will never be a super high usage bit, so I think we're going to be okay. Check the traffic map? Sure, let's do that. Still pretty strong over here. Hopefully we'll improve a bit. This district is fine. I mean, this isn't actually a traffic jam. It's just sort of representing sort of slower speeds overall. And here, traffic, there's a lot of it, but it moves. We could still optimize it, but what I'm going to do before that happens is we will build another rail station at the other end of town, and I think that will help. But I want a university, and I think we have enough money for it right now. Indeed we do, and I'm thinking this is the area of town we're going to put it in. Oh, because there's a park there. So yeah, here, I like it. I think that's good. Love seeing the happy faces. And power situation is still fine. In fact, we can get rid of these ugly, ugly power lines and fill that area back with high density. We got demand for everything. Good. People aren't particularly moving to my town right now because there's nowhere for them to live. I could replace all the low density residential here with high density. I think I might do this. This is an area that's got all my education. I think we want as many people crammed into this area as possible. So, it's going to be a little weird, but it'll work. I'm going to bulk do that, bulk do this, and then we're going to come by and... Because we do have education here, I think we are going to start using some high-density commercial. Oops. So I guess these guys are going to get bulldozed no matter what. I think we want a little bit more. Commercial, of course, does produce a little bit of noise. Here. Maybe along this main road here. And the high-density does produce more of it. But people got to shop, right? Okay. We're going to lose a bunch of population because we just threw out all these low-density people. We kicked them all out of our city. That was a bit of a population drop, but now all the high density ones are coming in, and people will turn around and move back in. This might cause a bit of a traffic gain too, as people move in and out and everything gets adjusted, but we should be okay. Bit of a traffic backlog here, even at night, even with the train stations. And yeah, it is all the big trucks. Now, some of it is the big trucks coming over here. So you know what? Train station right here. That's what we want to do. One way. No, we have enough room. Do that. Right, we need... Oh yeah, 60. I always forget. It's so much more than I expect. I think the cargo train terminals are 30 for some reason. Roundabouts are an idea. They're not quite as optimal as you would expect unless you use the mods that allow you to turn traffic lights on and off. Because there's a limited amount of roads that won't create a traffic light for your roundabout. What are we going to do here? Hold on. Because that might be a little too close to the existing train track to get things to work properly. If we do this, we should be okay. And then, oh, it's hard to see at night. Need some nightness, brightness options. Especially in an area where there's no street lights. Okay, so we've got that. Then we're going to grab the on-ramp stuff. We're going to on-ramp from here to there. And from here, well, I don't want to pop right there because that would be too close together. And we don't want people coming on the road right before they get off. So, can I... Space already occupied? Come on. Because of the pillar? But if I go through this way and then join up over there. There we go. Bit longer than I was hoping for, but does technically work. Now, this just deals with traffic coming in one way. Also, we don't have power or water. How do I want to run the power? Yeah, from here is fine. How's our overall water and sewage is good. Power is, of course, overkill, especially during the day. I didn't realize this was all elevated. I guess that's fine. So, from here. Nice. Like that. And even though this could cause a little bit of weaving, it's not terribly significant, I think. Boom. Okay. So we're encouraging more of these vehicles that are coming from out of town to use our train system instead of our road system. I don't think this station here will see heavy use, but no, already. Every one of these is one less vehicle that's going to be in the jam over here, and one less vehicle actually makes a big difference for the flow. Taking one vehicle off is probably like improves the flow for 5 others. Or something like that. Like, it's a really, like, an exponential effect. It's pretty stupendous. And this too. So it's never going to be a high-capacity train station. Well, not until we develop this area some more. But it does help. There we go. And actually, see, this slowed down right away. So I think the thing to do here is to replace this all with an on-ramp. So they don't have to slow down as quickly. They can keep going a little faster, and they can clear these roads a little bit more. And then they turn in there. Lovely. There we go. So this does not have a full load. Actually, it's 40% load. That's pretty freaking good. Now, still a lot of cars here. Of course, this intersection is far from optimal. And this is a short little road section, which is not what we really want. But this still, I'm still saying this is basically a temporary measure. I just don't know what the long-term solution will be, what I actually want to shape this out to be. We should put something right in this little triangle. I mean, I don't know if we want to build there. It'd be kind of awkward to get a road in there. You know what it's time for? Tree brush. Vroom. There we go. It's amazing how much prettier the city looks when you just fill everything up with trees. See, now, like, this is a really lovely neighborhood now. Look at that. Really cool. And then here, too, we've got a little bit of room for some trees. Shabam. Now, what I haven't done is done a proper save. I do have quick save, or auto saving on, but, I don't know, AD, Livestream, 01. Boom. Okay. No, I am using mods. There's tree brush, there's auto bulldoze, there's auto empty, and there's no purple ground. So I've got a few mods. Nice little haze over the polluted areas over here. Now there's actually a lot of demand for commercial, which is interesting. All right, I think one of the things to do here. Well, actually, I should have upgraded, not rebuilt, but whatever. Is I was gonna say replace this not with a highway, but with a 6-lane. Again, more lanes isn't automatically the solution to all problems, but in this case, it should help. Okay, and we don't actually care about losing those power things. That's good. We'll park here. Love that people can walk through these parks. Yeah, we could do a lot more pedestrian stuff. All right. And here, yeah, so many people coming in there. What do I want to do? It's because to get, like, this entire neighborhood is basically fed off that. Oh, they're complaining a bit about noise. Yeah, you are right next to the highway. Sorry about that. We really need a way to feed people in from the highway to this area without depending entirely on that. Same thing sort of going on here. So do I want to put an actual intersection here with lights and just plug it in? This road here we could upgrade to a triple, cut off this connection, feed people into this area. That might be good. Hey, Live Leapfrog, thank you very much. Thanks for the great streams. Quill for life, thank you. I don't need to check the traffic map. When people keep saying that, it's like, no, we kind of see the problem. And we checked it earlier. All right, let's use some tree line stuff over here. And yeah, we've got a ton of parks and things in the way. Yeah, we can get rid of that power line, actually. We'll connect up okay again. I think there's going to be one more. Wait, how come? What do I have here that's interfering? It's not that park, is it? Should be able to upgrade this. I gotta move the school, sure. What are you occupied by? Ah, the metro station. See, that's what I was talking about, these metro stations, and then I'll break the lines. But luckily, now my lines aren't too complicated. Where do I want to move you to? Just up here? Or the other side? There's a bus stop right there. All right, let's do that. Okay. So I actually don't know if this is going to be good for traffic or not. 5-way intersection here, that's not too complicated. I'm not sure about this. Oh, you can't see the trains there. Alright, and then we have to... Are the lines going to reassert themselves, or are they still... Oh, they're going all the way here. How do I... Nope. I just want to cancel all these lines. How do I do it? I guess I delete the stops. And if I had one of the mods, I'd be able to do this slightly more conveniently. Okay. Are all the lines gone? Yes. Okay. So now we're going to go from this station to here, to here, to here, to here, and then back. Bam. Okay. This I'm really unsure about. In fact, it might just make things considerably worse. Now, having this bit here is probably fine. I just don't know if we want to actually form an intersection there, and I don't think we do. I think what we're going to do is rip that off, and instead, we'll use a ramp here. Let's start it from further back. Connect it in there. And then we'll build a tunnel. Through here. Oops. Go around bulldozing trees. Now the hippies are really going to come after me. Why are you... Are you insisting on merging up in a way that I really don't want you to do? That looks dumb. Why are you doing that, game? I want you to come off this way. And I guess you just can't make that corner is the problem. Now, this doesn't go in every direction, though, of course. Do we want it to go in every direction? That a lot of traffic is going through here, which is really nice to see. Why are you stopping there? What? No, seriously. That's not an intersection. I realize this segment is a little short. Why the hell were you stopping there? Alright, you're fine now. Okay. There we go. That's going to do some wonders over there. I don't like having these bits so close together, plus it encourages some weaving. But I don't think it's so bad overall. Yeah, you're right. I've been streaming for over 2 hours now. We definitely have to take a break. This is working. This is working. And one nice thing about having so much space here is we can have things... I mean, you don't generally want things merging in and out from the fast lane, because then you really end up with a thing where everyone on your highway is just taking the middle lane all the time, which is bad. But it does open up a couple of possibilities. Oh, that is a lot better. There's still a fair amount of traffic here. And I think what we do want to do... Yeah, let's use the trees. Use the tree one for everything from now on. Is I don't think it would be a terrible idea to do this. Does add a little bit of extra pressure here. On the other hand, a lot of people will actually be wanting to go straight through. And right now they're forced to take a left and go here and do that. So it's a slightly more complex intersection, being a four-way instead of a three-way. But I think it will actually improve things a fair bit. Most of the weight is still over here, but we're going to be expanding this area soon. So I think this will help. Hopefully. We'll see. And likewise, we can plan that we're probably going to go and do something like this, and then perhaps connect up like that. I think that sort of thing will happen. Yeah, this is no longer connected. Also, what are you complaining about over here? There were some traffic problems. That's probably tying up some of your stuff. You actually don't have any local healthcare coverage. And maybe some death care as well. Actually, if that was the only crematorium here, we're going to want one probably right here. And again, we put it right next to the highway, since this is all noise pollution area anyway. Good. All right, good. All right, we're going to take a short break, everyone. Make the two roads one way in opposite directions. Oh, those are pretty good too. In fact, they allow you in vanilla to optimize things a little bit more than the 6s. Like, if instead of building a single avenue like this, you build two one-ways, right? One like this, and then one like this. It gives you a lot more ability to control a couple of things, but this is going to be fine too. All right, still a fair amount of traffic over here, but we're continuing to work on the issue. My God, look how much these train stations are being used, which is good. It makes the industry areas a lot more profitable if they can consistently offload their goods and not get stuck in traffic until the trains or until the trucks disappear, for example. So that is good, and this one is seeing some use too, which I'm happy to see. And so is this one. Actually, this one's seeing quite a bit of use, which is great. And I'm pretty convinced that once we build a train station down here, things will be improved even more. This is finally starting to back up over here. So we're definitely going to have to, I think we're going to buy this tile next, and we're going to build another train station along the highway here, and provide an easy way to get from the train station to here. Something like that. But I also want a way for the industry to get on and off the highway easily. Maybe we'll incorporate it here. We're going to do something. We'll figure something out. But we are going to take a 5-minute break. Everyone, get up, stretch your legs, go and get some more coffee if you're me. And we will be back shortly, folks. Stay tuned for a lot more. If I can find my break screen.